So this dude is telling you that he wants, in a relationship, he wants to be the side piece. Okay?
Okay.
So he would prefer Shayla to have a boyfriend or husband or something, and he's the dude on the side.
Okay.
Listen to his logic.
All right.
And you want to tell me what y'all think.
You say that you played the side piece role.
I mean, once you talk to enough women, you learn that's the best role to play, you know?
Is it really?
For sure.
No full responsibility.
For sure. I mean, once you talk to enough girls and you hear their stories, you kind of be like, okay, that's the position I want to be, because the boyfriend's always the naive one. He don't know what's going on, and he kind of just he's sitting there. But the side piece, you have all the fun with the side piece, right? You hit up the side piece when you want to go have a blast, and that's where I'm like, all right.
Hold on, I'm so mad at Reese right now. Reese is like,
yup.
Are you?
That's how it goes. That's literally how it goes. You always have more fun with the side pieces than you actual man.
Mm-hmm.
It's always how your man be boring, and like he just wants to stay at home and do nothing. And it's like, no, I want to go out. I want to go have fun. Like, let me go text this person. He gonna pick me up.
Right.
Down the street, down the street, not in front of the house. Down
the street, not in front of the house.
Mm-hmm.
You and what?
I needed a drink to that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you've done that multiple times.
Not best friends outing best friends.
Yeah, why she put her business out there like that?
Huh?
Why she put her business out there like that?
I mean, who knows? Why?
They don't have like, I guess that's when you want to get your shit paid for, huh?
What, the side piece?
No, girls, because it's like, why have a side piece when you can just go out with your homegirls? They don't have any girlfriends they can go out with? They gotta go out and have another dude take them out when they're in a relationship?
Some people like action. It's a lot of fun, you know, like, I mean, okay, here's the thing.
Is it fun to be like...
If one had a side piece, right? When you call in the side piece, you know, like, some shit's about to go down. So there's always that energy. You know what I mean?
They're like the forbidden, like...
Yeah, like, this is the forbidden
around.
fruit. Right. Like, we gotta sneak somewhere, you know what I mean? We gotta go have sex in the corner behind the garbage bin, you know what I mean?
That's wild.
I'm just saying, that's exactly, it's fucking wild.
And that's why people are into it?
I'm just saying.
Because it's a thrill?
It's a thrill. The thrill of the moment, you know what I mean?
That's wild.
You know?
Toxic energy is fuck to me.
Yeah, it's toxic, but it's fun.
Sometimes toxic can be a little fun. Just don't let it get out of hand.
Yeah.
But toxic can be fun.
See you later, Tina.
Good night, Tina.
Seeing a girl once or twice a week, yeah, it's better than seeing her every goddamn day. That's true. That's true. That's true. Because, you know, I mean, but you could have that with your main guy as well. You don't have to see them all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Like
if y'all don't live together, yeah, everybody's busy, right?
Like the way I vibe with you on the show, I know that if we had something, I wouldn't want to see you like every day, but like maybe like twice a month, something like that.
Twice a month.
You know what I mean?
It's crazy.
Every third Tuesday or something like that.
So would you want to see your homeboy every day? Your bestie? Best friend?
I'd be seeing someone, but it wouldn't be you. You know?
I feel like guys are just more emotionally attached to their homeboys than they are.
That's gay.
That's what I'm saying.
With something gay dudes then.
They're not gay, they just...
They're
emotionally attached to their homeboys, but they're still attracted to
They sound
women.
pretty gay.
They're not attracted to men. They still have sex with women, but they don't...
They spend all the time with their homeboys? That's gay.
They're not emotionally connected.
Kyle, you go where you can, okay? You go where you can.
Hey, what are we in high school?
You go where you can. Okay, all right. But I'm telling you, like, what you talking about with the hanging out with, always wanting to be with the boys, that sound pretty fucking gay.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You know?
Always want, yeah.
So your boys have been gay?
No. I never said that was a problem that I had to deal with. I said I feel like most guys are emotionally not connected to women.
This is a safe space.
But isn't it true though?
This is a safe space.
A lot of dudes don't really even like girls. They don't even like women.
I like them.
They have sex with women, but they don't fucking like them.
I like them.
They find the women to be like annoying and whatever.
I like them. I like them a lot. I think y'all are fucking amazing.
This guy doesn't like anything. Sky, you're sociopathic. You don't even have feelings.
What the why the fuck you saying that?
That's his only emotion is frustration.
No, but why would you say that?
You're like the Tin Man.
No, I made that reference once on the show, and I think you heard that.
What? That you're a sociopath?
Yeah, something like that. I was saying.
I'm just saying I've noticed your lack of emotion.
About what?
Everything.
I'm the most emotional motherfucker in here. I'm about to start crying right now. Okay? About what?
Everything.
When I see a dead kitten or something, you don't think I cry?
No. You
Well, no-
told me, I said if I died tragically, would you cry? You said no. Yeah, exactly.
Well, hold on.
His best friend says it too.
Okay, hold on. Who? Alan said that? Okay.
Yeah, you wouldn't cry if Alan
Hold on.
died, and that's your best friend.
Hold on. Alan said I wouldn't cry if he died?
No, you said that you wouldn't cry if he died. And that's his best friend, y'all. He wouldn't cry if his best friend died. Now tell me that ain't a sociopath.
Okay, no. Okay, hold on. Okay. I don't think it's that. It's a different.
Oh, why does it sound just like Sky? I heard it in his voice and everything.
Okay, hold on. Let me tell you something, and let's see if I'm right or wrong on this. Okay, very recently, one of our boys, okay, this accountant, like this dude and I are friends, but we never like hung out like that.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
He passed away. David told me.
Yeah. Okay. So he's an accountant, right? And he like help us with stuff. You know what I mean? So he's an accountant, and so we would talk like maybe like once a month, once every few
What's
months.
his name? Did I ever meet him?
Ricardo. Maybe not. Maybe
I
not.
don't think I did.
So he's been here a couple of times, you know what I mean?
Okay.
So like the little accountant, you know what I mean? Like when you get tired of H&R Block, you find your boy who does taxes.
Right.
They help you. Ain't like I got billions of dollars and need some complicated shit, all right? Mm-hmm. Okay. Now, I would never call him and be like, hey, what's up? How you doing? You know what I mean? Alan would do that.
Oh, he would
Like-
check on him.
Yeah, like he'd call and be like,
check
what's
him
up like that? But I call him like when I have an issue, and he call me like we ain't even paid for something or some shit like that. See what I'm saying? Okay. So the dude, unfortunately, was on the beach with his family, and my boy had a heart attack or something, dropped dead on the
That's
beach in
insane.
front of the wife and the kid and the mom.
Oh my
Okay?
gosh, that's horrible.
On vacation in another country.
That's horrible.
Fucking wild, right? So when I heard that, I'm like, man, that's fucked up. Okay? You know, I'm sad, sorry to hear that. But I'm not gonna like cry. Why would I cry? Hold on, but I mean just would like.
Okay.
Now Alan, on the other hand, when Alan heard that, my understanding like he's crying because that's like they hung out on occasion. You know what I mean? I never had the relationship, so is this weird?
No, it's not weird that you didn't cry about your accountant, but it would be weird if Alan dropped dead and you didn't cry about that. Or it would be weird if I got into some weird, crazy car accident, considering that me and you have interacted much more than probably you and your accountant
Okay, yeah,
over
but
the past few years or whatever.
I still
You would just
probably-
be like, damn, that's fucked up.
Yeah, but I still ain't gonna cry necessarily though.
So what would make you cry?
Fucking onions. I don't think crying is.
Did you cry when you saw your son for the first time?
No? Why the fuck would I cry?
He's emotionless, you
Nah,
guys.
what the fuck you want me to bring? Give me. What the fuck?
I'm happy. I have a beautiful baby boy. I became a father
I
today.
cry because of some shit.
Happy
like that.
tears.
What kind of
One tear, something, some kind of emotion.
Okay, but okay. I don't think this is weird because you're trying to make it seem like I'm weird, right? But I mean, I ain't grew up crying like that. You know what I mean?
Right. So I think you got to talk to somebody about that.
No, but to me, a lot of times crying is like a whole fucking waste of time. You know what I mean?
It's a waste of time to feel emotions, to allow yourself to feel things.
No, okay.
Because like that also goes with like processing, right? Like
Okay.
when you process
You are
shit,
very
you go
special
through
to me, right?
emotions.
You get hit by a bus. I'm going, fuck. And then I know I gotta find someone else to be here on Monday and Tuesday. Right?
Yeah, you got
And I will feel the loss.
it. Would you?
Unless the girl's really way better than you, then I wouldn't feel it as much.
All right. Well, Darren said he'd cry for me. Thank you, Darren. Thank you, Darren. Thank you. No other exceptions is crazy.
Like my dad died, I didn't cry, you know what I mean? My sister was bawling, my mom was crying.
You didn't cry at all? Ever? Not once? The whole time?
Nah.
At any point throughout the grieving process?
I cried when my grandmother died, but I felt I had to. I was like 12, and everybody else is crying, so I was like, fuck, I gotta cry too.
That is crazy.
That does not mean I'm a fucking sociopath.
That
It just
is
means I'm not a
crazy.
fucking crier though.
Okay.
You know?
At 12 years old, he's fake crying at his grandma's funeral.
Huh?
At 12 years old, you were fake crying at your grandma's funeral.
I was sad she was gone. She was cool. You know what I mean? I remember being on the beach with her and she was drinking a beer out of a can while she was floating on the back in the fucking ocean. That was still some cool shit. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But like, I ain't gonna cry like that.
It's a Caribbean guy thing, is it? I don't know, man.
I don't know. I just think the way
Sometimes you just gotta cry it out, you guys, and that's okay. It's okay to cry it out every now and again. One cry a year is perfectly healthy, I think.
Can we cry
It
together?
allows you to kind of just like release a lot of shit that's probably being buried deep down or pent up emotions or whatever, you know?
Can we cry together one of these days?
I'm not interested in crying with you, Sky.
What the fuck? You selfish little shit. You bring this fucking...
Let's go on a crying date, you guys. Let's all just go cry together.
Hold on. I'm just saying.
You know what I would be down to do?
What?
Drive out in a field and just like scream at the top of our
I
lungs.
ain't got
for a
time to
while.
waste gas. You can scream outside here, okay?
No, because then the neighbors might call the cops.
They used to hear and screaming. This fucking LA. Someone's screaming out there right now. Okay, but
Aw, Stu, because you have feelings. That's why. Because you're a human being. You're not a robot.
listen to me very
Sky's
carefully.
practically AI at this
Hold
point.
on. Let's. Okay, what I'm saying.
He's like
You
the
come over
Terminator.
before the show. We dim the lights a little bit. Just touch. Not trying to make it romantic. You know what I mean? Put on some white noise or some shit, and then we fucking have a little crying session before the show. You know what I mean?
That might be a good thing.
That's what I'm saying.
Might be
Okay.
exactly what you need, Sky.
Okay. So can we do that? Mm-hmm. Thank you. Okay.